quiet.
In the last video I posted not even up to 24 hours ago, the video of the Black American woman who is talking about, the immigrants, the Africans, the Caribbeans now seeing America for what America is and now complaining and saying the things that they have been saying for years, but then they were calling them lazy, saying they were not taking opportunity. And we talked on the diaspora conversation, the back and forth diaspora conversation, and I mentioned in yesterday's video that this conversation always comes up like every 3 market days. Like it's not even up to 24 hours. And these Black British ladies on the podcast have a thing to get off of their chest, which I kind of see as a bit of an attack form of communication, because what they were saying were basically just like dragging Black American women, telling them to get a grip. You guys are going to be seeing the video in a second, but I would like to hear what you guys think about the way they pass this message across, because some people were saying that they see where they are coming from, and there are tons of people in the comment section saying what they are saying in that video is something that they have never heard about before. So without wasting much time, let's just get right into it and let's hear what these Black British ladies have to get off of their chest about Black American women, and as well what the people are saying about their video.
Black American women, not all Black American women, some Black American women need to get a grip.
What did they teach them in school?
I don't know what they teach them in school, but do you know what I think it is? The concept that
Yeah.
African women or women from the UK who know their heritage and are from African descent are not Black is crazy to me. Because the thing is that Americans are using the concept of Black as a nationality rather than an ethnicity.
Okay, like to be Black is to be African American.
Yeah, being Black is phenotypical. It's not to do with your nationality. I don't think they understand the concept that let me close my mouth and no one can hear my accent. Me and an American girl sit next to each other, they're gonna treat us the same. We're Black. So like taking away the Black identity from Africans and from people from the UK who are Black is just really, I think that's really like a problem. Stop doing that, please. Thank you.
I feel like part for me of my issue with Black Americans feeling that they can police the idea of being Black is that you lot associate Blackness with slavery.
Yeah.
I also do feel like as well policing a label that we didn't create is so boring.
Yeah,
it's a social construct that they made.
Wanting to have power that you
so
never
boring.
have.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
And it's just for like, shut up. Actually,
like shush, please.
Yeah. Ultimately, was the aim of that sentence.
Women, some Black American women need to get.
If you are a Black American woman, and you one of the ones that be saying this shit, that African women are not Black, please come to the front of the congregation. I know you won't be coming to the front of the congregation because you don't exist. Who says that shit? And notice how she said African women born in the UK know their heritage. They know their heritage, but I don't. Y'all are not making any sense. And am I tripping or confused?
Some Black American women need to get a...
Now, the bigger question, what the fuck do they teach y'all in school? Do they teach y'all how to go on podcasts and try to drag women from the U.S.? This is like my 5th video that I've seen of people from the UK and Africa that's talking about people from the U.S. It's women. Y'all never talking to motherfucking men, but y'all quick to come on here and talk about women. And you're a woman. That's crazy. But back to the story. We don't sit around and have these conversations. I don't know where you heard that from, but we don't do that. We have bigger fish to fry over here, okay? How rents for a 1-bedroom is damn near, well, in Atlanta, it's like $1,600 in a good neighborhood. And you gotta pray that your fucking windows don't get blissed out in the what's that thing called? Parking deck. That's what we worried about. You know, I'm big in this back because everybody big as hell here now. COVID done blew everybody up. Motherfuckers was extra small before COVID and then extra large. Now, we don't have these conversations, quite frankly. If we being honest, baby, and no disrespect to you and your people over there, we don't give a fuck. We don't. I could see you out down the street right now, and I wouldn't give a fuck. I could see you and your friends walk past me right now talking, and guess what I'm gonna do? Turn my motherfucking music way up. I don't care. I don't. Wrap this motherfucking conversation up. It's like y'all keep talking about these on the motherfucking podcasts. If that's all you can talk about on that podcast, baby, you might need to drop the mic. Okay.
Some Black American women need to get a...
Their engagement was going down on the rest of their videos, so they chose this topic to talk about. I want to say their goal was to stop the divide going on in the Black diaspora, but they have failed. Like, they're taking us back. As a Black woman living in Texas, I don't know what other Black people face in other parts of the world. I'm down to learn about it, but I don't know if that's the point of your podcast, is to have some type of progressive educational conversation. In America, you can be Black racially, ethnically, and culturally. And I think you know some of that because in a lot of your podcast episodes, you look like a Black American woman. The box braids, the lip liner and lip gloss combo, I wonder where you got those trends from. It's just really unfortunate that you used those same glossed lips to say some dumb shit. And then the person next to you was like, what are they teaching them in school? What are they teaching Black American women in school? Or maybe just Black people? Why would any country teach their slave descendants about what's going on in their diaspora?
From the UK who know their heritage and are from African descent are not Black is crazy to me.
Commentary like this used to really make me upset, but then I realized that it's first class grade A projection. They are projecting like a motherfucker, so don't take this shit personally at all. The only people confused about whether they're Black or not is you. You are confused. We are not confused. You are confused. How long have all of y'all spent yelling at us? And not all of y'all, let me not say all of y'all, but a lot of y'all, far too many of y'all, spent yelling at us, telling us that y'all are not Black. You're not Black. I'm not Black. I'm insert nationality. And you even said it. Oh, because we know where we're from. Those of us who know where we're from. And then the point about us approaching Blackness from the lens of slavery and enslavement, as if that's not your history too. Because where did we come from, boo? Who sold us? Whose family were we snatched from? See, let me just fall back because this is the ignorance, Lord, the ignorance. Anyway, we're not confused about who's Black. Y'all are always the ones telling us that we can't make people be Black and blah, 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 la, 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 and y'all can't make people be Black and we're not the same as you. Okay, so once we fall back and say, okay, you ain't Black then. Now we're confused? No, ma'am, you're confused. I say all that to say, figure out where you fit in the world. Figure out your own shit. Worry about yourself, please. And thank you. And leave us the fuck out of it. Like, leave us out of it. It's simple. Worry about yourself. Worry about what's going on in your country and how they treating y'all or are not treating y'all. Worry about your own identity and where you stand and how that looks for you where you live. Why y'all talking about us? We got our own shit going on. Okay? As the world well knows. Right? So, you got bigger fish to fry. Worry about yourself.
Not all Black American women. Some Black American women need to get a...
It's giving obsessed. Sis, I would have to ask you if you even know any Black American women or if you had like one or two encounters or a couple of anecdotes about some confused people that you then decided to expand and make a generalization for all of us. Because that's the only thing that I can think of that makes what you said make sense. Black American women do not gatekeep what is Black from other Black women. When you talk about us gatekeeping what Black is, we're talking about when non-Black people steal and appropriate our culture and then get credit for taking something that we invented. But when I look at you, before you even open your mouth, all I'm going to think is, oh, that's another Black woman. It doesn't matter where you're from because you phenotypically are like me. You are obviously a Black woman, a woman of African descent. These diaspora wars are so freaking stupid. Like, do you not realize that having a superiority mentality is also a product of colonialism? Just because you can directly tie back your ancestry to a specific country or a specific tribe in Africa does not mean that you are better than us who were robbed of our heritage because our shared ancestors were forced on a boat that yours weren't.
And to hold up this fact that you know where you come from, like it makes you better than us, is really sad. Why do you not have empathy for your cousins around the world? Why do you not realize that the only difference between us is a boat ride? Is savagery that was inflicted upon us. And you bring up us tying things back to slavery. Well, that is part of our heritage, and it's the only part of our heritage that they allow us to know. It's the only part of our heritage that they teach us and remind us of in school. So unless we go and dig into our own pockets and get our DNA tested, we have no idea, most of us, where our origins are in Africa. And again, that should evoke your empathy as opposed to you feeling like you can look down on us.
Black American women, not all Black American women, some Black American women need to get a grip.
What did they teach them in school?
I don't know.
When the engagement is not hitting, the quickest way to get it ramped up is to find a way to drag Black women, or specifically Black American women, in some type of derogatory way. Views ain't hitting, the likes ain't coming in, the comments are not happening, and it's always gonna do it. Leave us alone. We are going through a recession right now. They finding every and any way to raise rent. It's $5.50 for gas in California, and it's damn near $8 for a dozen of eggs. We have other important things to be worried about. No one is talking about this. And I sent somebody in the comments like, well, this one creator, so you decided to drag an entire demographic of people because of one person with a stupid idea came on here and said some dumb shit, and now we all gotta get strays from it. I don't see Black American women getting on this app talking about UK women the way that y'all talk about us. The only time that I see them talking about it is trying to figure out how to do Uche's skin base. That is it. Why do we always get dragged? This is beef. It seems to be one-sided. Are you not tired? Because we are. It's late, it's tired, it's lame. I want to speak for all Black women right now. We are not having this conversation about you guys. You are safe. And also, just a tip, if the only way that you can get engagement is dragging a demographic of women that you should not even be talking about, I'm pretty sure you got other shit that you could be talking about from your country alone. Maybe it's time to retire the mic.
I don't know what they teach them in school, but do you know what I think it is? The concept that...
You know what? I want to apologize. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to apologize. A few months ago, I made a video talking about I can't stand FBA $8. I still can't, but I get y'all frustration because there's absolutely no way, there's no reason, I don't understand why these people from the diaspora have to mention our names to go viral. Actually, I lied. I know why. Because their podcasts suck. They have nothing, substantive to even bring to the conversation. So to get their numbers up, they have to mention us, because if not, no one cares. Like, go look at their videos. No one is even watching their videos until they say something about Black American women. Like, they cannot. I told y'all, and I said they cannot go viral without mentioning us. Like, it's pretty sad. I would have more respect if they would actually come out and say, you know what, we can't go viral without mentioning y'all. Do y'all want to come on the show and talk to us? Let's have a conversation. But again, if you have a conversation with a Black American person, you're gonna see how dumb y'all look because y'all don't know us. Like, I do better. Like, I don't know if y'all need to take training. Actually, you know what? This is the reason why we need to ban podcasts, because you can't go viral without mentioning us. Yeah, no one, even the white podcasts, can't go viral without mentioning Black Americans. Just leave us alone. Like, do better. Find something else to talk about, and maybe you can get these views up without mentioning us.
So I'm going to respond with grace because I know how irritating it is to be misunderstood. So in America, we are teaching and are taught, okay, that race, ethnicity, and nationality are three different things. Hence the reason why I am a Black as race, African American as ethnicity, and American as my culture, okay? Race being the color of your skin, which is the reason why when two people of different skin tones, example, Black and white, do not like each other, they're referred to as racist, okay? Ethnicity, that is your culture that you belong to, your subgroup that you belong to. I am African American. That's the culture that I am in. African Americans do not refer to themselves as Black Americans. Nobody does that over here. We refer to everyone that has the same color skin as us as Black American. That's the country we live in. That's the country we're from. Hence the reason why we are Black African Americans. Of course, nobody else would know that unless they were living here. Also, I legit have never seen anyone saying anything bad about anyone that is Black from another country. If anything, we're interested in learning how y'all do y'all makeup, what y'all are eating over there, okay, and what music y'all listening to. We don't care about anybody else but ourselves. We're just trying to survive over here.
From their video, maybe one or two experiences with Black American women has make them, have this conclusion that this is how Black American women are, and this is the reason why they are telling them to get a grip. Another thing that I want to point out is the fact that this is the reason why there's always going to be this back and forth, because the way this communication even happened to me, I feel like it's rude. Sitting and saying, what are they even being taught in school? Because they see Black as a nationality, which I do not agree with, and say, what are they even being taught in school? I feel like that is a bit rude to say that, even if you want an answer as to why you think the police being Black, like, which I don't think they do. If you are literally interested in both parties, you're interested in the conversation coming from an African person in the United States, and you're interested in the conversation from the Black Americans as well, saying and sharing their own perspective, you will understand that these people don't refer to Black as nationality. They see Black as like their food, their culture, their hearts. This is what Black means. Being Black means to them. Basically, their culture, their food, their hearts, their music, and stuff like that. So this is what it means to them. I feel like the way they pass that message across is really, really rude. There have been videos that we've seen on TikTok of some African people as well saying, oh, we don't want to be Black. So basically, what they are saying is that Black American women, especially, police Blackness, like they police what being Black is. But there are videos as well of other people on the internet, videos of some African people saying, oh, they don't want to be called Black, like they are not Black and stuff like that. So who is going to win this conversation if we really want to have this conversation? Because it seems like she does not want to divide, but at the end of the day, this video literally just brought in another division, saying what are they being taught in school. I don't think there should be anyone who have taken their time to read about history, African American history, African history. I don't think anybody like that will want to use them not being able to trace back their ancestry as a way to get to them, because if you really know what history is, these people are picked up and dropped in different locations. We are all Black. So why do we have to constantly have this conversation? I would like to hear what you guys think about what these two ladies said, because if we are talking about, oh, we need to come together, and some people are on the podcast saying, what are they even being taught? They need to get a grip. I feel like it's a bit annoying. I get where the Black American women responding to this video are coming from. In every country, we can always point out our differences. I think what is going to make a difference from the differences is literally not dwelling on our differences. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let's continue this conversation there. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe before you go and turn your bell notification on, and I will catch you guys in the next one.